denied him. They suppressed that truth in unrighteousness and actually created other things that would be God, that would say, well, this is your God. Whether it's actually a possession or whether it's it.
So the radio announcer, the preacher on the radio, is saying that everybody knows there is a God. And the example he used was, if you look outside your window and you look into your driveway and you see a car, you do not say, oh, obviously there was an explosion and the nothing divided up into lots of tiny bits of things, and they all flew together at the right place, the right time, and the right ingredients to make a car. No, that's not scientific. If you look out in the driveway and see a car, you say to yourself, oh, whose car is that? Or, oh, who made that car? Or, oh, what factory, what company, what brand of car is that? Well, if you see the world outside your window, or if you actually go outside and get next to a tree, which I would recommend, say the same thing. How did this happen? Who made this tree? Well, somebody planted this tree. Okay. Well, who made the tree that they planted before this was? Who made blah, blah, blah. Who made all the trees that bore seed and eventually produced this tree? Who made the person that was able to plant a tree? Who made the bird that dropped the seed, that got into the soil? No, the soil and the bird and the sun and the water and the climate didn't magically assemble from nothing. Duh. There's a spell, and some people call it humanism, and some people call it scientism, and some people call it the way things are. But there's a willingness to accept the most ridiculous thing if it's said in a way that sounds like it's true. And I'm not using the best voice, like I'm kind of sounding like a mystery show where you're gonna learn at 5 minutes till the commercial who did it. But there's a way that the news talks to us that we believe it. There's a way that nature programs and space programs and what is the one, Nova, National Geographic, talk to us that we believe it. There's a way people talk that we believe it without listening to what they're saying. Ingredients do not magically assemble. Actually, that's not even the best way to say it. Ingredients do not coincidentally assemble anywhere in your life. If something is made, it's made from the ingredients that are available, put together in a certain way, and they become something. There are happy accidents, but look around you. Does one item, one thing, one cloud, one grain of dirt, one animal, do any of those things appear as if they could have come out of nothing? Do you have an example of anything coming out of nothing? well, everything came out. Wait, if you don't have an example of one thing that came out of nothing, don't tell me that everything came out of nothing. You don't have any evidence at all. And science is based on evidence, not people trying to talk smart on the TV. That's not science. So the gentleman's hypothesis is that everyone knows there is a God. Now, I would say that I don't know what other people know. But I do know that we all have some premises and some ideas that don't make sense. And I'm pointing out one of them. Now, whether I've figured it out or not, I can't say for sure, but I can say that the world did not assemble without an assembler. And that's not radical. It's just common sense. And if you're feeling inside some kind of conflict, how can you say that? How can you tell other people? Because I'm a people. And I'm using my reason, just like you should use your reason. And everyone around us does not get to decide what reality is. Either I'm driving or I'm not driving. The car in front of me can slam on the brakes and think really, really hard that I'm not going to run into him. But he cannot make me not be here through the lack of his belief. There is a universe. And there are things that cannot be explained in any other way. And if you don't want to admit that, we've all got things we don't want to admit, right? I'm not going to tell you I'm better than you, but I am going to tell you that you're wrong. And I think in this climate, it's important for people to realize that they're wrong. We're all wrong sometimes. And so I don't know who would find this video and think to themselves, oh, I hear what you're saying. I'm going to believe in God now. But there's a real need to explain something that I thought would never need explaining. You can click your heels together 3 times, and you can think of home. But you cannot create something that's not happening just by believing it. That is not science. That is not religion. That is not common sense. Some people would call it New Age, but it's bigger than that. It's an absolute pride and an inability to say, I was wrong. And I'm telling you, complete stranger, I've been wrong about things, and you've been wrong about things, and we're currently wrong about some things. But we don't have to be wrong about that. I'm coming up to a green light. Something as simple as a light that sometimes is green, sometimes is red, and sometimes is yellow. It did not create itself. It did not appear from nothing. Somebody made it. I could research who made it. I could look and see if most of the red lights in this county were made by some company, some factory somewhere. But it's not important to me. But if you look around, if you look out your window, or better yet, go outside and be close to a tree, and you don't care who made the world around you, that tells me something about you that is not good. We all should know something about the Creator. And if you don't know where to look, it's because you're not trying to look. I could tell you the answer. A surprise to you, but if you're not interested, why not? What's going on inside of you that's holding you back from the undeniable truth that you're just not willing to admit? What is that? It's not good. So, we've got 11 minutes, about 12 minutes. We've got little double chin action that didn't magically go away when it was hidden by the beard and then revealed again. And we've got a rainy Sunday, perfect day for reflection and introspection, and hope you have a good one, productive one, thoughtful one, careful one. Be brave. Answer the question. All right.